Hey, welcome back. It's Greg. Hey, I said I was going to make the last one a short video? Yeah, not. Hour and 24 minutes. Blows your imagination. Also, we didn't do this. We should always save our game before we leave. Okay? So, anyhow, we're going to go back where we were, and we're starting right where we left off. Now, you see that cloud over there? Right there. Telltale sign. Gas. Poisonous gas. That's only a little pocket of it, but you see the rounded rock? Dead giveaway. Very dead giveaway. Because that is a poison emitter. But you can run around it in close proximity where you don't get poisoned and pick up halfway decent stuff. We're back in our area. And remember I said about the wrecks and stuff? The wreck is right over there. Because there was the slug. Remember the slug we picked up off of that? And this is an outcrop with the cave. Because right there is the cave. And the wreck is just right over that hill. There's plenty of resources in those hills. And you look how, see how that looks like it's been carved out? There's some weird shapes in here. There's a poison area over there that's pretty large. And that's fun to get up. And you can actually get up that one on foot. You don't have to build a foundation wall to get up there. But there's slugs and stuff out there. You can't. Yeah, there's one. That's a green one. Yep. There's another green one up there. There's another one. Another one. Another one. This is a sluggy area. Okay. There's tons of green ones. Okay. You just got to be willing to go get them. There's another one up there. Another one on top of that. And there's some trees over there that there is an oasis. And there is water. Not as good as the waterfall, and I'll show you why. And then there is what I call the slug tree. I don't know whether this one is like the other one. And I'm not going to zoom out to show you where it's at. For simple fact of I'm not giving away its total position. There's a slug tree. There's another slug. Way up on that hill. And something behind it. There's a slug tree. There's that. There's that. I know where I'm looking. There's those trees. That. See them all over it? There's like 5 of them up in it. They're all green. But it's worth going and harvesting. You got to build a bunch of foundations to get up and around it. But it's worth it. Because you're going to get a bunch. And there's a few over in here and here and here. There's one up there. There's a couple in there. There's one on top of that plateau and one on top of that plateau. There's one there. He's actually visible. Best time to go slug hunting is at night. Nighttime's your fun time because they glow in the dark. So now that we're done looking around for that crap, Let's see how far we've gotten. Uh-oh. Have we come to a stop? No, we haven't come to a stop. But we got plenty of parts. Yes. We've got a full stack of rods. A little over half a stack of plates. Oh, remember I told you I'm not following my own advice again. Actually, we're 1-to-1. It's building pretty quick. And at certain times, you can shut that thing off. See, like right now, we've got a stack and 50, 48. We could actually shut this idiot off. Actually, you don't shut him off. You just put him on standby. We can put him on standby. Let the ingots pile up right here. And then it'll start spitting them all toward him. Probably a good idea for right now. Okay. What's our next thing we want to build? We're not going to do the patron wall, even though we've got enough to get it out of our hair. I don't want to burn up concrete and plates just to buy that right at this present moment. This is more necessary. We don't have enough to complete it. In other words, we need more concrete, but we got enough to get it started, and it's something that's necessary. We can come over here and pop our assembler down so we can start building rotors, so we can go get the hard drive out of that wreck and start building our smart plating. But we really want to get our factory going, because getting our factory going is more important. You're not going to progress without a factory. You can run a whole bunch of what I'm doing. You can, and this may sound stupid, but it's true. You could, if you want to, take and go and build a bunch of these little small parts makers. You're not maximizing your output, but you'd be making a shit ton of parts. You just got to run around and get them. Instead, you want to bring the ores to your base. And you're going to say, how do we do that? How we do that in the beginning is with conveyor belts. Later on, we could do it with trucks. I don't truthfully care for trucks, so I don't do them. But I do run trains because they're electric. Trucks take fuel. Okay, and you've got to be where you're making plastic and rubber and fuel. So that means you've got to have researched oils. So that's further on down the list. Trains are in section 3 or 4 when you do your elevator. So you're gonna be putting some of this stuff off till way later on. Some of it will be soon. You can get trucks pretty early. Trains are going to be in your 3rd section. Trucks are going to be in the next section. And then what I mean by sections is, see the padlocks flashing up there? Those are tiers. You're going to open up 3 and 4 next. Then 4 and 5, or 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 8 doesn't have a whole lot in it yet. The devs keep building on this game, and they keep putting stuff over in there. They're trying to load it up to where you get 4 or 5 things to milestone on each one. Because if you see, we got 4 things, 5 things. This is a mod, but we got 5 things in the next one. They'd like to have it to where they have at least 3 or 4 I know how this kind of stuff works. So we're going to set that milestone because we really don't want to go into tier 2 just yet. So we need, well, we can actually do this. We can get the plate and the rod out of the way. Now we just need 200 concrete. Have we made 200 concrete? Maybe. But we won't know unless we run over there. Now, if you remember, everything you've got, your copper and your concrete, is toward the waterfall. This is why I like this area. I mean, you can build further on down. There are some pure nodes down that way. There's also a lot more enemies. Bumblebees, spitters. There's bumblebees up here too. But, what is this? Ooh, a normal copper node. Question is, do I have one? Yes, I do. See our copper. This may sound real dumb, but I'm going to aim it at the other one. There's a purpose behind what I'm doing, Jesse. It's over there. So let's run where we can see it. Got enough to do one of those, because we only need one right now. And we're going to get that in production. We don't have enough plates to run over there, but we do have the materials to make a miner and stick a miner on it. Because a miner sticks up 3 stories, it's easier to find than finding a node. And a normal copper node is pretty nice to have. Oh yeah, we got plenty of concrete. So we're doing good on concrete right now. And we're going to run over here. So it's in line with our home in limestone. Okay. I'm cataloging where that is for the simple fact we ain't gone down there yet, because he's still down there. I believe that one's impure, but it's worth killing him because we need the carapace. Now if you hit the ground and you jump over him, I didn't jump fast enough, sneaking up my backside. Shame on you. See, impure. I ignore impures. I'm sorry. I do. I just don't deal with them. I got too many pure nodes out here. The desert is loaded with pure nodes. Tons of them. Half of what's out here is pure. So there's no sense in just wasting my time dealing with impure. Just no need for it. Alright, base building is popped.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Cool. Yeah. See if we can build some copper ingots and make some wire. You know, if you're bored and you're waiting on parts to build and you've got raw materials, there's a way to get rid of it. Just build shit. You know, a lot of people go, oh, well, you know, There's no sense in doing this by hand. You know, I get bored at times, and I'm in the game, and I'm waiting for parts to build. I just build some stuff, get all the raw ore out of my inventory, because carrying around raw ore is a waste of time. We don't have enough to do our second tiers in there. What else we got? What else do we got? Did we pick up any slugs? No, we didn't pick up any slugs because we would have the thing for the shard down here. How we fixed for cable? Pretty fair. We need a bunch of plate. Because we want to hook up those two copper pieces. We want to hook those two copper nodes together. Now you may not want to. You know, you might say, it's not necessary right now. See, impure. Pass it up. I don't need it. Don't want it. What I do at first is I join them together. I mean, it would probably be smart if I took and picked this up and the constructor and brought my power over there to it and ran this one over there because my conveyors are so slow. But it really right now doesn't matter, because sooner or later I'm going to pick that constructor up and I'm going to aim it at my base. Or I can just run over there, put a container down, let it fill the container, and then I'll have a backup of ore that I can smelt out quick. But here's another paradox. Smelters only work one speed right now. The more power shards you have, and I'll show you about power shards, there's that little box with the key thing in it. We haven't unlocked it yet. We got to build up enough material to go into MAM and research that. Once we do overclocking, I mean, we can do whatever we want, but building up a big storage of copper, not really necessary, because your copper stuff you're not using a lot of. You're using a lot of wire and cable, but they pump out so quick. The one thing we need a lot of is rocks, limestone. So, and I happen to know where there's more limestone. Now I'm going to show you about the splitters and mergers. I got a merger in my hand. You see how it lights up? I just put it in line. You don't have to break your line to hook to it. And I also know where there is another limestone deposit. Because you see it over there on the hill? I was sitting here thinking about whether I wanted to deal with setting conveyor belt while fighting, because when I get down here I'm going to trigger one of these idiots. Anybody shooting yet? Anybody growling at me? Not so far. And you can run out from underneath the end of your conveyor. It's no real giant big deal. And that's where I'm going to leave that off, because I'm going to go kick his ass. Hey, stupid. Over here. Come get me. Dead. Now he didn't almost kill me. I still got 3 bars left. I could have jumped up higher and he couldn't have got to me, but truthfully I didn't care. Because if he would have killed me, I'd end up back at home base, come back over here, popped him once, and dead. So let's get this limestone pure chunk off of here. I don't have another miner on me, but I have a build menu. Drop one of them. Portable miner. I can only build 101 of them, as if I need that many, but we're going to build a few. Because you never know when you want to drop a miner. And as long as you're dropping miners and not portable miners, you can stack them. 8's good enough. You can stack them up in there, and you're not going to lose them when you set a miner down. Okay? Everybody goes, oh yeah, but when I put down my portable miner with that stupid mod, it chunked all of them down, and then I lost them all. Well, who was stupid enough to put it down without looking to see how many you were using? Sorry, I got no sympathy for self-inflicted. If you self-inflict yourself with stupidity, damn, you're bad luck, not mine. So it cost you some plates. Big deal. Who cares? I don't. I don't really care about that being a rubber band right now. Don't really care. I may have put it down weird, but you know what? It's still doing what I want it to do. It's making rocks. Okay? The more rocks you feed that constructor, it takes 3 for every 1. And right now it can chew up 2 at a time, plus some, and still not be catching up with itself. So now you have just increased your production. Now there's another. It's over in them woods, which is kind of like why I aimed this thing toward the waterfall a little, because I can split that into this, actually merge it, and then I only use one conveyor to get it all over there. Okay, and I think that one's a normal, so it'll fill in the conveyor. Actually, it'll fill up the conveyor. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? I got enough plate. Let's find out. I got 161 plates. It's about 20 per set, and it's like 6 or 7 over there. I might. Let's go find out. We got to go kill some bad guys over there. Probably got one as soon as we jump off the end of this. Usually is. There's one around here somewhere. Ooh, what is that? Coal. Now when you chew up coal, she doesn't tell you because that's in part of your research. Now there's a dude over here because there's a slug. And I trap him in here. I get him to follow me. Because if he does, if he chases me up in here, I can lock him down and kill him. Notice I'm still not worried about my health bar, because I know how to get away from these idiots. There's one in here too. Now fighting in the forest is no fun, because when they get on the other side of a damn bush, you can't see him. But I do know if I get up here regularly, he can't get at me. And he's over in here somewhere. I can hear him back there grumbling. There he is. Voila. Hey, stupid. Come get me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you pissed yet? Yeah, you are. Whoa. Hi. Hello. That's right. You did. I got down to no bars almost. I mean, one more pop, he'd have nailed me. That'd have been the end of it. But, hey, still alive. That's all that matters. Plus, he's dead, and I can come over here and I'm gonna set a monitor down. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. And you just do this, man. You just keep repeating yourself. You keep repeating yourself. It repeats and repeats and repeats. I mean, it'll drive you nuts. And here we go. Building conveyor again. Little bit of help. Up, up, up. Get up on top of this crap. That way you're not building your spitter. I heard him. I heard him. Get up here. Get up here. Quit farting around. Get up here. I know you'll jump up there. Why do you keep falling down? Why do you keep falling down? Hey, dumbass, get on top. Oh well. I heard that spitter back there. I know he won't chase me. He's guarding a sphere. Like a bridge over troubled water. Now if you don't feel like getting your feet wet, you can run down the conveyor. Phenomena. Now I'm gonna get that stupid song in my head. Phenomena. Anybody remember that? It's called a popcorn song. Okay, set the merger somewhere in there. Build it on your conveyor. You don't have to worry about it. And we just tied it together. Now we have how many? We got the one over there that the constructor's on. We got this bad boy here running. And we got another one running. And he's sending us product. It's going to take a while for it to get here. But his is a full stream. Okay? We just looked into, don't remember that node, whether it's a pure or a normal, but you can actually run right up the conveyor belt. Usually you won't get wailed on up here. Usually. That is not a foregone conclusion. That's just, it's a normal. This is the best one that we've hit so far. The others are impures. This one's a normal. Notice how fast it's making product? It's doing a really good job. We just gave it some more. Okay, you can turn these up by adding more shards in here, this guy. But we don't have that unlocked yet. I But like I said, there's things you can do in the game that increase your production There's things you can do in the game that hurt your production. Having a big clog up of crap will hurt your production. Now these guys right here, the alternative power guys, have made a water turbine. You put it on one of these. Okay? It's a water turbine node. There are not really a lot of them in the desert, but there are a few. So we're making concrete. Our new concrete line has gotten over here, and we're sending a full stream now over here to the other guy. Okay, we now have heavy duty production versus eat, miss, eat, miss, eat, miss. We got a full line. And this is also another cheap way of travel. Doesn't cost you anything to climb up on a belt and ride it. If it's one of the faster belts, if you run with it, you'll get there twice as fast. If you don't run with it, you'll get there at your normal speed, whatever the speed of the belt is. Right now I'm not running with it, but it's fun to run with it because I'm going faster than I normally would run if my butt were on the ground. But now we're going to be making continuous into here. We're going to be doing really good. Eventually, we're going to take and split this 2 or 3 times. Which, honestly, once the full flow gets here, we could split this line, drop another constructor, throw up another windmill, and be making twice the concrete. So you can improve. You can keep improving and improving and improve. This whole game is nothing about improving your production. The more you produce, the more you get. The more you get, the more you do. The more you do, the more you get. Vicious circle. But it's fun. Now, everybody in the game goes, "Oh wow, water. Oh, there's tons of water down here." Yes, there is. Okay? But guess what? That waterfall doesn't just run out of the top of the hill. Way up there, and this is a fact, a lot of people know about it, so I'm not going to call it a spoiler, but there's a lake up there, okay? And if you haul some extractors up there and some pipe and make a wall down the face of that rock and bring your pipes down, you will never have to put a pump in line ever. Okay? You can pump out enough water out of that lake up there, bring it down just the amount of fall that there is from up there down here. It'll fill up one of those big industrial size fluid buffers in 2 minutes. It will pump out the water. And by bringing 2 lines down, when you upgrade to Mark II pipes, you end up with 1,200 gallons a minute, or 1,200 square meters. They don't do anything in gallons. They do it in square meters, which volumetrically makes no damn difference, one way or the other. It's a whole shit ton of water. We'll put it that way. That works. Okay, so we have upgraded our concrete production. We have rods and plates making. We have copper wire making. Hmm. Hmm. Wrong one. I'm going to do this before I really need to. Because I'm greedy. Normally I wouldn't do this right now. But I would really, 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 really want a shit ton of concrete. Can I get that on there in that short? Yeah. It doesn't matter how I build it right now. It doesn't have to look beautiful. I mean, all it's got to do is look half-ass hinky, because we're going to rip it all up anyway. And I don't have enough to build one of them damn things. Am I making enough power? I don't think so. I only got one on this. And this is 4, and that is 1 or 2. Have I got 4? No. Only got 1. Crap. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this anyway. Run across over here. I got all the belts hooked up to it, so it isn't like, I can't do what I want to do. We're going to run back over to the base, get some plates, get some rods, because we ran out. That conveyor belt that I built ate up my plate. But that's okay. We're improving our situation. That's all that survival is. You're not going to live in a lap of luxury, but you want to be comfortable. See, this is the one thing that everybody doesn't understand. These people that are preppers, I'm going to start that back up. These people that are preppers, everybody looks at them like, man, you are nuts. Well, guess what? If something does happen, they're going to be the ones sitting there living comfortably, and you're going to be the one out there scratching and clawing. Okay? So it does just planning ahead. What if this happened, or what if that happened? Okay, well, I want to plan to have X amount of food. I want to plan to have X amount of this. I want to plan to have X amount of that. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of resources, because the more resources you have, the easier it is. And you plan not to have, and this is the whole thing, you plan not to have your normal stuff. Now we got it. Now we're cooking with gas. Somebody eat beans? We're cooking with gas? I digress again. Now, throw the recipe in this bad boy for concrete, and it's going to off and run. And we're going to start using up that chain that's coming in full bore. See, we got a full stream coming in here, so we can afford to split it off, because this guy over here is full. He has 500 or thereabouts. Nope, he's got 197, but still, he's got a full throat running in that one, and we got a decent one running in this one. So we're utilizing all of our resource coming in. And utilizing all of your resources coming in is very important. So you want to use all of it. Here's a moon. We have a moon tonight. It makes it like daylight out here, which is good. And we have this guy. Do we want to? Yeah, why not? We're going to improve our situation some more. The reason I jack them up one notch is so I can run under them. Because if you leave them on the ground, you always got to jump over them. That would have been stupid. Now on this, I do not care whether that's backing up or not, because it's copper. Copper, we don't need a shit ton of. Ores in general go as steel. You need a piss pot full of steel. You need a bunch of steel. You need a bunch of limestone. You need copper. Not a bunch, but some. And you're going to need eventually catherium. Some. You don't need a buttload of it. You're going to need a buttload of coal if you plan on powering with coal. Or a buttload of oil. And I'll show you how to make a diesel plant and all that in upcoming segments. This is episode 2. Please go down there at the bottom right corner and hit that subscribe button, because if you like the content, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the content, give me a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button whether you like it or not. That way, when my new stuff comes out, and the better I get at this, and keeping a better set of time, the more videos that you'll watch. If you like them short, fine. If you like them long, fine. Well, there we go with that joke again. Videos for those whose minds went in the gutter. If you like short videos, say so. If you like long videos, say so. Let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. You're only helping yourself. I do give a lot of tips, tricks, stuff that you can do in my playthroughs. I'll do tutorials on whatever you want in the game. And that's Satisfactory now. Or Derail Valley. These are the two games I'm working on at the present moment as far as videos go. I do not play the latest and greatest all the time. One, because I can't afford it. Give you a little history, and I always give a little bit of history at the end of every segment that I can. I am a grandfather. Okay? I'm 60 plus years old playing games. Okay, yes, I am a rarity. And yes, I cough a lot because I have COPD. I have to get that shit out of my chest, and it's rude, I know, to not chop it out of the video, but hey, I don't edit my videos so you can know. You see my screw ups. When I screw up, hey, I do it in grand style. But maybe you learn something from me messing up. Okay? That's the whole point of it. Sorry about that. Swallowed wrong. Anyhow, if you don't see my screw-ups, then you know the video's edited. And that's wrong. Okay? If you don't see any screw ups on somebody's videos, that means he's played it through so many times to get it all right. Perfect. Okay? If somebody tells me they're a perfect gamer, I will tell them they're a perfect ass. Because nobody's a perfect gamer. I screw up left and right. I got buddies that have been gaming for years, just like me. And they're in their 25, 30, 35 area. Okay, their reaction times are a hell of a lot better than mine. And they still screw up. Okay? And these guys play in tournaments and stuff. Okay? And one guy is actually, he's a professional gamer. He actually makes money from playing games. Okay? He works for a game company, and he makes money by playing their betas and all of that. And I know he screws up. He says he screws up left and right learning a game. Once you learn the game and you don't screw up, it becomes boring. But you also get people that are like, oh man, I screwed up 19 times in a row and I just quit because I hate that game. It's called rage quit. We've been there before. Or you steal somebody's crackers. You come up and you kill somebody and take his shit. And he gets all pissed off because you took his shit. I want that back. I want that back. I want that back. I want that back. Tough shit. You ain't getting it back. Okay? You're in a PvP area, player versus player. And PvE, PvP. People don't understand what that means. PvP, you take shit at your own risk. Somebody kills you, takes your shit, tough. Have a good day. PvE, player versus environment. Your other players can't steal your crap. Well, they can. If you die and leave a chest behind and the chest is openable. But most of the time, other players will respect that. You know, if you're playing PvE, other players are like, oh man, that's so-and-so shit. Leave it alone. If he's in your clan, you'll pick it up for him and shove it in a locker so somebody else doesn't come along and swipe it. But, hey, I know gamers that make mistakes left and right. And these guys are good. They're a couple steps past me. And I'm actually not real bad. I'm pretty good in a dogfight. I played Empyrean. I played all kinds of different games. And, you know, I'm not bad. But somebody who's got a video channel that has no mistakes? Come on. You're lying out your ass. You make mistakes. You just edit them out. And you edit out everything that you think is going to make you look bad. Okay? The channel is not here for my vanity. Okay? In other words, it's not here to blow up my ego. Okay? It's here to help you. I'm here to do whatever I can do to make your experience more enjoyable. 1. 2, to have fun. And on my live streams, I try to have fun. If I get more people and more interaction, yeah, we'll have a blast. Okay? On my videos, more comments, I can get more content going. And y'all can tell me, hey, your video sucks, dude. Well, I know it does. Because I need some criticism, I need some help. No, I don't have a production manager. No, I don't have all these other people. But anyhow, this video is getting too damn long to begin with. We're going to chop it here. This is episode 2 of The Desert Is Your Friend, Satisfactory. See you next time.